Let's speak briefly about something that's very important: survival, the survival of our species. Sometimes we have to remind ourselves that in the worst case scenario, we may not survive, but nature certainly will. We are part of nature, but nature is bigger than us and far more resilient. Nature is designed to survive and regenerate. We may kill off some species, including our own, but nature will develop new species in time, as it has done before. It survives and prospers with or without us. The most basic things we need for survival are nutrition, clothing, and shelter. Gandhi said to forget to dig the earth and tend the soil is to forget ourselves. We must work with nature, understanding its principles, in order to feed ourselves and in order to clothe ourselves. Fish in a way that is unsustainable or farm in a way that is unsustainable, and we are sealing our own doom. Similarly, if we continue to house ourselves in unsustainable shelters, we shall perish. In the same way that we must study the principles of nature in order to nourish and clothe ourselves sustainably, we must study nature in order to house and shelter ourselves sustainably. Nature teaches us how. After all, it puts its most precious commodity, its offspring, the one thing it requires to fulfill its primary purpose to survive, in thin shells. It uses double curvature, thin shells to protect itself from the elements. We somehow got off track. Our grids and our boxes, our right angles and our straight lines have separated us from nature. For too long, we have built arrogantly and in a way that sets us apart from nature. Building against the principles of nature and forsaking its lessons and its examples has led us to startling inefficiencies, which have put us on the brink of global disaster. Today, the building industry is the most polluting, the most expensive, and the least efficient industry on the planet. But it is also one of the most important, essential to our survival. And if we need to rethink construction, let's follow the examples of Plato, Socrates, Newton, and Einstein. Let's study nature and let it teach us how to build better, safer, more efficient buildings. Buildings that use fewer resources, that are built faster, and that can cost far less. We are stardust. We are nature. One love, one source. So the choice is simple. If we forget to dig the earth and tend the soil, we shall perish. If we remember to dig the earth and tend the soil, we will survive and prosper. And the time is now. Beanie shows one example of how to leverage nature's principles to build better.